Okay, and agronomy questions have come in on drainage and what's my thoughts on drainage. Obviously a hot topic at the moment, walking the courses currently, and they're saturated, so which is that's fair enough and that's understandable. So a few tips what I talk about. The first is don't drain now. If the ground is saturated, wait, be patient. Far too often, and I guess it's peer pressure, to see a puddle, want to put a pipe in the ground. Wait, design it well, get the specification right. If it's done in-house, that's fine, but if it's contracted out, you might need to wait 6 months to a year. But drainage needs to go in when the ground is dry, not when it's wet. So that's my number one tip: drain when it's dry. Do not do it when it's wet. Remember, irrigation when it's wet, drainage when it's dry. Then on to specification. Far too often I see the gravel far too high and it's holding the water up there. To me, if you're on heavy clay, don't be afraid to put pure sand. That will drain around about 1,000 mil an hour. If you put a bit of root zone in there, that will cut it down to about 200, 250 mil an hour. So you can see how much just a little bit of organic matter can hold it up. So go very deep. If you want to hydraulically pull it through, minimum 300 mil, 400 mil, tiny bit of gravel on the pipe. So you really go deep with that. Go the opposite to what you think. And then the secondly is got to be well designed. Tighter the better. If you are in doubt, go tighter. Traditionally we're at 10 meters, way too far unless you've got really high ground. You've got to be at least 5 meters, 4 meters, sometimes down to 2 meters, especially on greens. So if in doubt, go tighter over than wider. Quality control, absolutely key. You have to know what you put in the ground works. So that's where I talk about take your time, design it well. Working with a lot of golf clubs on this at the moment, and sometimes you just need to take a deep breath and get it absolutely right. And then when you've got it all in the ground and it's all good, make sure you do a good as laid, pick it all up and make sure that's all fine. And then the last thing is maintain. Far too often I go to a course and it's only a short period of time. First thing is, oh, we only put pipe in here 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line and look, it's fouling already. Next question will be, have you aerated, have you sanded it? Well, no. Well, that's got to be critical. So you've got the capital investment of putting the pipe in the ground, but then you have to maintain it, which is a OPEX maintenance budget.